Okay, it is 7:31 p.m. on Monday, June 28th, 2021. I am Midwest Guru. If you hear me say anything on this podcast that sounds like a fact, I assure you it's an opinion. I just ramble on these. I do not vet any of the stuff I say. It's just a stream of consciousness. Could all be wrong. I'm not going to hold myself or anybody else to it. Anyway, so just got off work, heading home, yada yada. God, I need to lose weight. I impulse eat like crazy. Well, not like crazy, but I impulse eat the wrong things. I tend to impulse eat things that are very, very bad for me. Like chips. I shouldn't be eating chips or nacho cheese or anything like that. Really need to cut down on that. The bulk of my calories should be coming from meat. With my carbs being things like, I don't know, if I have carbs, they should be vegetables, maybe a little rice every now and then. Little rice, no bread. If I have pasta, it should be as pasta was meant to be eaten, as a side dish. Not a big plate full of pasta, but like a small side dish plate with a little bit of pasta on it, and maybe some sauce. That's the way pasta was meant to be eaten. So I've been working in the office alone. Because, into the COVID lockdown stuff, people are still working from home. They'll be required to return to the office at some point, but until then, I'm working in the office alone. Which I really hate doing. The whole point of working in the office is to be around people. If I'm not around people, why am I in the office? On the other hand, I can spend my drive home recording these podcasts. Interesting. I wonder what would happen if I went to recording one of these every day. Record one every day, just a stream of thought and stuff. Had a decent lunch today. I had some filet mignon left over, bacon wrapped, and a few carrots, a few mixed nuts, some pepperoni. I had some other stuff that I bought at the cafeteria that I really shouldn't have, but it fit into my calorie budget. I just don't have many calories left for the day. Had a Monster Ultra Sunshine with my lunch, and I tasted it, and I'm like, that is tang. It's not meant to be tang, it's meant to be orange drink, but when you mix in the energy drink additives to the orange drink, it tastes just like tang. It's kind of like the Ultra Watermelon tastes just like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. The Violet, the Monster Ultra Violet tastes like grape soda, which I'm okay with, but not overly fond of. So far, the Ultra Zero seems to be the one I like the most. Da, 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 da. Sun's in the eyes. Move the headphones down to cover the eyes. Not the headphones. The sunglasses. Move them down to cover the eyes. Okay. So, I haven't been listening to my podcasts, just been marking them played because, I need a break from politics and news. Read the headlines and from the sources that I trust. There's a few sources out there that I've found that where the headline matches the story. That's not normally the case, but there's a few sources where the headline matches the story, and those I read the headlines on. And ignore the rest, because most of them, the headlines to grab your attention and really has very little to do with the story. And then if you compare the story with the sources, there's very little, the story has very little to do with sources, normally. Anyway. So, doing a lot of reading, catching up on both fiction and non-fiction reading. Right now I'm in the middle of Overlord Volume 8. I'm a little bit behind. They're up to like Volume 12. But I'm on Overlord Volume 8. Watching various anime series. Taking my time at it, not trying to rush through them. Really need to start doing some chores myself too, not just assigning them. Though if I assign them and they get done, if I follow up, maybe I should take responsibility for managing all the chores. Wow, I'm doing like 67 in a 60 zone, and I just had a car pass me like I'm standing still. Wow. Anyway, so I need to get away from chips, need to get away from bread, need to get away from tortillas. I need to start leave the tortillas for the family and eat taco bowls, but not the kind with the shells. Not a taco salad, but just like a bowl with taco meat and toppings. Avoid the tortilla. So, yeah, it's kind of on the warm side today, 80 degrees. Hey, when I said this was stream of consciousness stuff, I meant stream of consciousness stuff. I'm going to be vocalizing anything that comes across my head. So, you see how my mind wanders. Where was I? Weather. Oh yeah, 80 degrees. Partly cloudy. Icky. At least it's not 100 like it was not last week but the week before. I mostly do these podcasts to just voice things that are crossing my mind, things that my hope is that by voicing them and putting them out there, they'll make a bigger impact on my psyche rather than just keeping them internal. Anyway, I want to lose weight. Not because I want to be skinny, but because I want more energy. I want my legs to stop hurting. Problem is, those aren't concrete enough goals for me. I need a goal of, I really do need a goal of, to get X that I really, really want, I have to lose so much weight. I need a goal like that, or I just won't lose the weight. I won't keep myself focused. Switched from buying books through Kindle to my light novels anyway through Kindle to buying the light novels through Bookwalker because it's cheaper that way. The books are actually about the same price, but Bookwalker has a loyalty program called that they call Coinback. For every 100 yen you spend, you get a coin back. Well, that's if you at the bottom tier. The more money you spend in a month, the bigger percentage. It's 1% back at the bottom tier, and then it goes up from there. 3, 5, 7, so on. But the coins are equal to a yen, which is about a penny. So you get about 1 penny for every dollar you spend. So if you buy a $9 book, you would get 9 cents credit. Okay, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you can get up to like the 5% tier, then it's you buy a $9 book, you get 45 cents back, and sometimes they have sales where you get like 70 or 80% back, and then you can turn around and spend those coins on other books, which you get coin back for. So even if you use the coins to pay for a book outright, you still get coins back on the value of the book. So the sales are really good deals when they have those big sales, which they have at least a couple times a year. Spring, winter. They have one on Black Friday, end of November, where it's where they do 80% coin back on select titles. Usually it's 80% coin back on volumes 1 through 4 of a series, and then like 40% coin back after that. Any of the other books in the series. That's to encourage you to start a new series, in the hopes that you would get hooked on it and be buying those as well. Anyway, so yeah, I'm avoiding politics. I'm avoiding news because most of the news these days is politics and dogma and propaganda, and the news isn't news. Whatever happened to just reporting the news and not commenting on it? I want to follow reporters who just report. Timcast.com. Tim Pool has a social and political commentary show that he does. He also comments on news articles on YouTube, and events that happen, current events and such. But he's putting together a newsroom that the newsroom is they're going to be doing that. They're going to be just reporting news. They go out and find stuff and they report it, and